Welcome to Backpage Blues. I'm delighted. My mate's back, and he's brought the weather back with him. It's glorious here. I'm joined by Charlie, the Hurricane Skillen. How are you? How was your holiday?
Mate, it was so good. I missed you, obviously, but it was so nice. Just chilling out on the beach, reading.
Must have been a bit tricky, though. Judging by the look of you, I'm assuming it was raining in Greece.
You're joking. This is me tanned. This is what me tan looks like. Look at all the freckles.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
We missed you sorely. Charlie, I suppose the first place to start is we've been trying to cover the transfer gossip, but we haven't had a man on the inside. We haven't had anybody at the Daily Mail. So, what have you heard? Anything exciting going on?
Well, I think a lot of people have noticed that some of our rivals are doing big business, and it doesn't look like Chelsea are in that market quite yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think Antoine Griezmann from Atletico is the most likely player to join Chelsea out of any of the big names. Now, we've talked about him before. He's a really kind of exciting. He's a really exciting prospect. He's had an amazing season.
Absolutely.
The actual person that could hold all the cards to this deal is surprisingly Mohamed Salah.
Yes.
Now, Fiorentina want him to stay from his loan deal. They want to make that move permanent, but he's got power of veto on that. Now, Atletico Madrid could be interested in him, and they might take kind of him, and obviously we'd have to give them some cash as well for Griezmann, or failing Griezmann, Arda Turan as well is also a possibility. So we're definitely going to be looking for one of those kind of attacking midfield.
So it's Chelsea and Atletico again. Our relationship is just going from strength to strength with this club, isn't it?
It's like me and you, mate.
That's good news.
Yeah. I mean, it will be. There's still a lot of work to be done on this deal. I feel, but
fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be hugely remiss of Chelsea not to be strengthening our squad from last year and signing someone like Griezmann. Right,
and there's a chance as well, because Atletico are skint, aren't they? So any significant offer, they're going to find it very difficult to turn it down.
Well, no, I mean the player they are signing is Jackson Martinez. They're signing him from Porto. Obviously, he was an Arsenal target.
Good player.
Yeah, he is a great player. So I think they're preparing to let one of their big attackers leave.
Okay, well that's a good sign. I play as Colombia on FIFA, and Jackson Martinez scores all my goals, literally every single one.
I'm pretty sure that's how they do their scouting, mate. So
while you're away, Charlie, we had some sad news.
Yeah,
Petr is leaving Chelsea.
He is, and even worse, he's going to Arsenal. I mean, there wasn't much that could have ruined my holiday, but this was pretty close. I think it's obviously a great shame. Obviously, as Chelsea fans, we don't want to see him leave in the first place. We certainly don't want to see him go to a rival. We know how big a rival Arsenal are. I mean, even in a pure footballing sense, I find it unbelievable that the Chelsea hierarchy have let this happen. That's just my personal view as a fan. A couple of years ago, we refused to sell them Denver Bar. So why we're now selling them Petr Cech? I mean, I think it's a gesture on behalf of Abramovich
as to how much
service he's given Chelsea.
It's honourable, but it could kick us in the.
Mourinho was very much against this deal, hugely against this deal, Mourinho. But I think this has happened over his head. I think the Chelsea board, including Abramovich,
worrying. I do not like to hear things like that.
Have said that he's allowed to move to Arsenal, which I find upsetting.
Tragic.
Yeah.
It's a tragic state of affairs. Moving swiftly on, just before we break into tears.
Yeah.
There's some good news.
That's why you're wearing shades.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm hiding my sheer upset under here. Good news. Ramirez. He's going to sign a new deal.
Yeah. John Obi Mikel will leave Chelsea. Mourinho actually doesn't want Mikel to leave Chelsea. But
I don't want Mikel to leave.
No. Mikel's kind of sick of playing that really bit part role that certainly played last season. So that said, I think Mourinho's looking at his squad and going, right, well, we can't lose too many here because we're already we're losing huge experience in Cech, losing huge experience in Mikel. Ramirez is another one, huge experience, another obviously Champions League winner. So they want to time down to a new contract. I think he's one of those players that's so sort of unorthodox. He's such an asset to have in the squad. I know some people kind of don't like him, and I agree. Possibly I wouldn't have him in our first 11, like everyone fit. But I think he's such an asset to have in the squad. He's such an asset to bring on.
He certainly wouldn't be in my first team playing at home in a must-win game against an opposition that you feel superior to. Definitely not.
No.
But going away in Europe, trying to preserve a one-goal lead, going to the new camp maybe, absolutely.
And that boundless energy that he's got, I'm not sure that even any other player in the squad has it. You know that he's still running full pelt at 75, 80 minutes.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man with a keen eye for goal as well when he's allowed to flourish.
Remember that goal he scored against Leicester at the end of last season? I mean,
Man City, the goal against Man City a few years ago. Obviously, the obvious one, the one that goes without saying against Valdez. But he's a fantastic player.
Yeah, he is.
Going back to our links with Atletico, let's pretend that Felipe Luis leaves.
Well, we don't have to pretend because that will happen. I think you know, Atletico really want him back. He's not settled at Chelsea. He wants to go. Now, they're willing to give us Toby Alderweireld in return. We're kind of angling towards more Griezmann or Thuram, like we talked about.
Naturally.
But obviously that leaves us needing a left back. Now, from what I've heard this week, our primary target is Barbara Rahman from Augsburg in Germany. We're looking to pay just over 10 million for him. He's only 20, he's a Ghanaian international. It looks like the German club want kind of closer to 15, which I'm not sure Chelsea are going to be happy to pay.
It's a lot of money for a left back second choice, isn't it?
It is a lot of money. It is. But you know, he's clearly talented. He's a young player. He's got ages of time to improve. So so that's
now
that
one
could be a deal that
last
happens.
deal.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm very optimistic about, and I believe that there is some oxygen, there's some life in this deal.
What's that?
Sergio Ramos from Real Madrid to Stamford Bridge, linking up with Mourinho again.
Sergio Ramos could well be coming to Stamford Bridge, but it will be in a Man United shirt when we play Man United at home.
That was cruel, man.
Sorry.
I didn't deserve that.
I don't know.
I missed you. I'm beginning to wonder why.
You know, obviously De Gea to United, that is a deal that is on. De Gea to Real Madrid, that is a deal that's on. That's a deal that's happening. What Man United are now more concerned about is, can they get Ramos? They're desperate to get Ramos. Ramos could well want to leave. He's upset he hasn't got a new contract to Real. I'm a bit worried about it as a Chelsea fan because I think... excuse me, sorry. It's this horrible British air. I've been in Greece all week. I think he is one of the world's best defenders. So as a Chelsea fan, I'm quite worried. As a kind of fan of English football, I'm really excited to see him in the Premier League.
You sound like you were about to die. I better wrap it out there so Charlie can get a drink. Guys, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, obviously lovely to have Charlie back. If you enjoyed seeing him back, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, do it right now. We will be going to film part 2 where we answer your questions. So be sure to tune in to that. Champions. My first ever game, I would be too young to actually appreciate. But I've got a really vivid memory.